Why can the key in my hand open the door but fail to start the car? The answer is just one word: chip. Today, I will explain in the simplest way what a chip is, how to choose it, how to program it, and make everything clear. The only function of the chip is to verify identity for the vehicle EMO system. The car can start only when the identity matches. First, chip types. OEM chips are very stable. Most of them cannot change the ID, such as 7935, 7936, 46, etc. Aftermarket chips are cheap, but some have poor stability. There are specified chips for 46, 48, 4D. They are usually used with various manufacturer tools. They are mostly used for copying and generating chips. These chip types include XT27A, XT27B, KT4D, KT26. Second, tools needed for chip generation. Key programming devices, such as the VVDI Pro Max we mentioned in the first class, KTX4 and Auto series. Also OBD cables, corresponding blank chips, etc. Third, check if the key and the vehicle have a chip. To check if there is a chip in the key, use a programming device to read chip information. If it can read chip type ID, it has a chip. To check if the vehicle has a chip system, see if the vehicle requires chip programming to start and if EMO data can be read. Or use a tool to test the key recognition coil for signals. Fourth, after the chip is recognized, how to tell whether to copy or program it. First, let me remind you, most beginner-level devices and the key programmers we use now will directly show whether copying is supported after identifying the chip. If the copy button is clickable, it almost always supports copying. Chip copying is definitely more convenient than OBD programming. If the device reads the chip information but does not support copying, we have to choose the second method, onboard OBD programming. Remember these points for OBD programming. First, whether the car uses a special chip. Do not use the wrong one. Second, whether the car requires a PIN code and whether it uses a special chip. Remember these 2 points, and you won't make mistakes with more keys. Chip testing. 1. Chip detection. Use the chip identification function of the corresponding device to confirm the chip type and whether the data is normal. 2. Stop test. Insert the mechanical key. If the vehicle starts normally and the anti-theft light does not flash, in one sentence, if there is a chip, choose copying first. If there is no chip, read the data first, then generate and program. Isn't it simple? Understanding is good, but practice is more important. Pick up your tools and give it a try. Tell us what else you want to learn. We will continue to teach you more technical knowledge about vehicle key programming. If you need further learning, let us know. We will continue to teach you more technical knowledge about vehicle key programming.